Want to lose the football at this juncture. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But when that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. They find some open field here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score off. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On the play. And the Titans.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
For Baltimore.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. He'll be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Titans, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play, it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work at it so hard because the goal is to give yourself some space for your offense to really work, try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Titans first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This from 54 yards away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 26, Titans 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Completes it to Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Out of bounds at the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
It's a gain of 9.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. On 1st down, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go. You are X. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check that out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Raven. 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you.
To throw again. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 77 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Titans 12.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rip. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taking it about the 1.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd down and 3. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is something we saw often during his MVP season of 2019. He's going to set up to throw. Doesn't like anything he sees downfield and takes off and goes. So even though you know it's coming, the trick is still finding a way to tackle him in the open field. Not many people can get Lamar Jackson down when he has space.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Good-looking return set up here.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Titans.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 11 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill, complete. Smith has it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Kevin.